Hi there guys, so the WBC have reinstated Devin Haney as their world champion. That means that Luke Campbell will no longer be fighting for the vacant title against Javier Fortuna. What will happen now is Luke Campbell will fight Javier Fortuna for an opportunity to fight Devin Haney, who is now the current WBC world champion. Now obviously Devin Haney previously suffered an injury. Then he was put into recess as WBC champion, and Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna were given the opportunity to fight for the vacant title. Now though, it has been changed. Now Devin Haney has been reinstated as full champion, and Luke Campbell will still have his opportunity to fight for the title, but he must come through Javier Fortuna first. Which, to be honest, I don't really like. If I'm honest, I think that Luke Campbell should be fighting Fortuna for the title. I don't think that they should be changing it at this point, because obviously the coronavirus pandemic has put that fight off between Javier Fortuna and Luke Campbell, meaning that that fight can no longer take place until a later date, and that is not Luke Campbell's fault. So it doesn't really seem fair, because Luke Campbell was up for the opportunity. He decided he was going to fight for the WBC vacant title, and he has been training and getting ready for Fortuna for this big night. And Luke Campbell does deserve that opportunity. And as I said, this is of no fault of Luke Campbell's. He didn't do anything. It's just because of the coronavirus pandemic that fight has been pushed back. It's not Luke Campbell's fault. If he pulled out or if Fortuna pulled out, then maybe there is a case for it. But I do not believe that things should change if it is out of Luke Campbell's control. I think that fight should have still taken place for the vacant WBC world title, and then the winner fights Devin Haney. Because at the moment, that WBC belt is being passed around like a hot potato. It's going to Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna. It's being passed around to everyone. Lomachenko had it for a bit and then he was upgraded to franchise champion. So the WBC aren't doing themselves any favours by passing that belt around, because it kind of takes a bit of shine off the belt. It doesn't seem like you have to do a lot to earn it, because obviously we have had so many different champions. You have Devin Haney walking into Ryan Garcia's ring after he won. WBC belt on Devin Haney, WBC belt on Ryan Garcia. And all this does is just create confusion. Who is the real WBC world champion? Is it Lomachenko? Is it Devin Haney? Is the title vacant? Make up your mind. Who is champion? Who's not? I mean, they need to stick to something, because we don't understand this franchise situation. And I don't even think the WBC even understand it themselves, because they upgraded Lomachenko to franchise champion, gave Devin Haney the belt. Devin Haney got injured. They put him in recess and said that Javier Fortuna and Luke Campbell fight for the vacant title. Then that fight has to be pushed back through no fault of the two fighters, and then all of a sudden Devin Haney is reinstated as champion because his injury has healed up and he's ready to fight in 12 weeks time after a full camp. So I just don't get what the WBC are trying to achieve by all this franchise stuff and by reinstating someone as champion or putting someone in recess as champion, because it would have been all fair and well if Devin Haney got injured and remained WBC world champion, but don't put him in recess and give Luke Campbell the opportunity to fight for a vacant title against Fortuna and then all of a sudden take that away from him. That's just not right. As I said, this WBC belt is just being passed around like a hot potato at the moment. And the WBC need to get a hold of this and sort that out, because that belt, as I said, is having the shine taken off it by this process. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Do you believe that Luke Campbell should still have his opportunity to fight for the vacant title against Fortuna? And do you believe it was right for Devin Haney to be reinstated? Or do you believe it was even right for him to be put in recess in the first place? And even before that, do you believe that maybe instead of all of this trouble, should there not have been just a vacant title fight between Devin Haney and Luke Campbell? That would have made sense to me, to be honest. But anyway, guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below, click your thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.